a Wikividi Documentaries production. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Enjoy. Victoria Toensing. Victoria Ann Toensing is a lawyer and partner with her husband, Joseph diGenova, in the Washington law firm diGenova and Toensing. Her practice specializes in white-collar criminal defense, regulatory inquiries, and legislative advocacy. She has appeared as a legal commentator on several networks including CNN, Fox News, and MSNBC. Early life and education. Toensing graduated from Indiana University in 1962, matriculating in education. She taught high school English until she entered law school, earning a JD from the University of Detroit School of Law in 1975. In 1981, Toensing became chief counsel to Arizona Senator Barry Goldwater on the Senate Select Committee on Intelligence, where she helped draft the Intelligence Identities Protection Act of 1982. News and politics. Emily Bazelon of Slate.com has called Toensing a blanketer of the airwaves about the tawdriness of the Lewinsky affair. Toensing and her husband made regular appearances on television claiming that they were the target of investigations by the Clinton administration regarding their role in the 1998 House of Representatives Teamsters investigation. Representative Bill Clay, a Missouri Democrat, said, "They've become a public spectacle, which means they can't be impartial. It's a payoff from Newt Gingrich and the Republican Party to both Victoria Toensing and Joe diGenova. They have been on television over 200 times, and not once have they been talking about an issue we're paying them $25,000 a month to handle for the Congress. It's a hell of a part-time job." Toensing was retained by media organizations to comment on the Plame affair. In March 2005, Toensing submitted an amicus curiae brief on behalf of Matt Cooper and Judith Miller, two journalists who were subpoenaed in the Valerie Plame investigation for refusing to reveal information obtained from confidential sources. In the brief, she argued that the law couldn't have been broken when Valerie Plame's cover as a CIA agent was blown, because her status wasn't really covered. She also contended that Ms. Plame did not have a cover to be blown, citing a July 23, 2004, article in the Washington Times that argued that Valerie Plame's status as an undercover CIA agent may have been known to Russian and Cuban intelligence operations prior to the article that revealed her status as a CIA employee. On October 25, 2017, the FBI removed the gag order on their informant related to the Uranium One deal investigation. As the informant's lawyer, Toensing stated that the informant would now be free to testify to Congress about his work uncovering the Russian nuclear bribery case, and the efforts he witnessed by Moscow to gain influence with the Clintons in hopes of winning favorable uranium decisions from the Obama administration. During an interview on Lou Dobbs Tonight, Toensing was asked what she may have learned from the informant. She stated that, "It's quite significant that the informant can tell what all the Russians were talking about during the time that all these bribery payments were made." Toensing supported former Tennessee Senator Fred Thompson in the 2008 presidential election. On March 19, 2018, she and her husband, diGenova, were considered for legal assistance by President Donald Trump to serve on his legal team for the special counsel investigation. diGenova served as the United States Attorney for the District of Columbia from 1983 to 1988. However, Trump cancelled the hires several days later due to potential conflicts of interest. Toensing represents Mark Corallo, who had previously served as a spokesman for Trump's private legal team. During the investigation into possible collusion between members of Trump's 2016 campaign and the Russian government, Robert Mueller interviewed Corallo as part of the special counsel investigation. Brought to you by Wikividi Documentaries. Would you like to know more?